hi there. Welcome to Really Playing Games Extinction Curse. I'm GM Graham. Last time, I experienced what is probably going to be the funniest thing that I've ever experienced and am ever going to experience. Last episode was episode 69, which was the sex number. And now, I just don't know where to go from here. I've hit a high in my life, in the stream, and in everything. And I just ask your patience as I try to navigate this difficult time ahead of me, where most of the joy in my life has died. But we have to soldier on. We have to continue. And I'm lucky to have this army of players at my side. We've got Private Brian playing Faith, the Tiefling monk.
Hi.
We've got Corporal Garrett as Fabian, the Catfolk rogue.
Not dead yet.
We've got Major Ross as Oarshisk, the Lizardfolk swashbuckler.
I mean, hey, if you just look forward to the 350 episodes in the future, you'll have another milestone.
If only I could experience that joy. If only we get that far and I'd drag this out that long. We also have Commandant Alderas as Edward, the half-elf.
I like Commandant a lot.
And then we have Private First Class Patrick as Horatio, the half-elf wizard.
So, a yurt, does that mean that the Zulgaths are like the Mongols or the Huns? I'm very confused with this analogy.
Pick your cultural appropriation of choice. It's a structure with dinosaur skins on it. We'll go with that. But what you do see before you, for all intents and purposes, is a yurt. It is upon this small platform where you have just done battle. You managed to defeat the second of two patrolling golems around this tower. And then circle back around to the front and find that there was a Zulgath that was able to shape the stone, conjure up stone blocks, this big red area in the middle here. Also, there were Zulgaths throwing javelins at you, and there was this clay golem that smacked you around a bunch, smacked Oarshisk down, unconscious for a little bit. But you have defeated and quelled this guard, this first barrier into the tower proper, the Life Root Stone, which, as a reminder, is collapsed. It seems structurally, it used to be just like the other tower you visited, the Wellspring Tower before this one, but the top portion, the top, third plus, has collapsed in on itself. The Aeon Orb is still hovering in its original position, just way up in the air, 150 feet or so, above the new top of the tower. And you can see that from your vantage point. You can see the zigzag switchback stairs going up the side of the tower. There's a tunnel that goes into it, and it kind of starts off from this little area here down where you guys are. But you've just quelled these threats in front of here, so what do you do now at this point?
I'm gonna wander over to here. Hey, I'm
look down like,
apparently...
oh shit!
Oh shit! I'm gonna jump down, probably less than 50 feet, right? Because
yeah, I think they're only 30.
I have catfall, so I can ignore that height. And then,
yeah,
I mean, he's apparently dying, so I'm gonna do a battle medicine.
Slide down the side and oh shit, Oarshisk.
Yeah, we'll do a DC 20 battle medicine to make sure.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is that 33?
Clear.
33, yep.
The healing fist comes down, holds his life energy into Oarshisk.
33.
I would like to search the spellcaster.
Sure. Let me pull this up here.
Come on, spellbook. There's got to be one somewhere in this adventure.
They're all spontaneous casters.
So far.
Sorcerers.
Well, hang on a second. Somebody, no, I think we resolved that last time. I won't worry about that for now. Let's see. On the Zulgath that you're looking at, Horatio, doesn't seem like he's carrying any sort of book or any sort of ledger or stone tablet or anything that would write spells down upon. You get a sneaking suspicion that perhaps the magic was innate. And in him all along.
Again.
Magic was in him all along.
Curses.
Yes, these Zulgaths don't seem like learned
reading
wizards
type.
and the reading type. Yeah, they're more oral tradition and just naturally occurring magics. But it was pretty cool what he could do. All right, so Arsh's back to consciousness. His faith heals you up. Anything else anyone else is doing on the stone platform or around it?
This isn't the first time I've woken up to Faith standing over me.
It won't be the last.
But
Hopefully not.
Oh.
You
What?
like the grasp and pull you back up to your feet.
I'm gonna search the yurt.
Yep, I will help.
Search the yurt. Alrighty. So, in the interest of expediency, you do find a few things and are able to, with your various arcane knowledges, look around and notice a few things. There is this. I'll go ahead and post it here. A baton made of obsidian and onyx worth 95 gold. A chrysoberyl worth 95 gold. A greater juggernaut mutagen and a moderate elixir of life. And I can show you what those things do. The greater juggernaut mutagen. Voila. And the moderate elixir of life.
Nice.
Yes, so a few potions mixed them with some various sundries. Looks like they had some supplies for being here for a while, but most of it is rather rank and not exactly good for much use beyond what the Zulgaths had intended for it.
Huh. You get that. What is that feat that gives you critical success for fortitude saves if you get a success?
I think it's no.
It's all class features, but great fortitude probably.
Okay, yeah.
It might be called different things for different classes. I certainly don't get
Well,
it.
because there is a juggernaut feat, but I think that's for reflex saves, and if you it's a use your shield.
Interesting.
30 temporary hit points. Not bad.
That's a lot of temporary points.
Maybe
Thick
one of
juice.
the casters could have. I don't know. Fortitude
Yeah.
save? How bad? How are y'all's fortitude saves?
Good question.
All my saves are basically the same.
Beyond help.
Tied
know what?
as my best, apparently.
No.
That's right. Fortitude. You also have good perception, I think, too, or decent perception. Right. I don't know. I don't know who should take that.
I mean, I would be happy to take the Greater Juggernaut Mutagen, since I am 2 people.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
that's
sense.
right. 30 temporary hit points would be nice.
Yeah,
For even more hit points.
good point.
Oh yeah.
What would he get him? No, I wouldn't get him twice, right?
Nah, it wouldn't be twice.
Yeah.
They share hit points anyway.
But he gets targeted a little more than
Yeah.
more than a normal person would be.
And his defense isn't as high as like a frontline person.
Yep.
Who
Slide.
who wants the elixir?
Not Faith.
I
Seems
just
rude. Maybe I won't heal
just
you
bought a
then.
healing potion. Well, the thing is, if Faith has one and she goes down, anybody can give it to her because it's on her belt.
True.
Oh.
So it's good for her to have one at least.
Does Faith have one?
I don't know. Probably. I have a lesser elixir of life.
This one is moderate.
It could give it to Edward again. I don't know. So I guess Edward or Faith probably.
Yeah.
If it's on Faith, then
Oh,
6 damage.
6 damage.
Bam.
That was on you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got to say it. I'll try you again.
All right.
Jesus.
2 more. Slowly killing Orshus.
I'm very mad you don't want me to have that potion.
Fine, then have the potion.
Yeah, it's better. Enough. Jesus. I give up. I'm going home.
Keep punching. This usually works. But
There. A success. Finally.
all right, as you spend some time here, the sun has
40
set.
minutes.
Dusk has kind of fallen across this tower. There's still occasionally just a little bit of the light from above that'll kind of move the shadows ever so slightly, but by this point it is nightfall.
Oh, we have a yurt.
Honestly, I think I'd rather go inside.
There is no inside, right?
Well, there's the switchback stairs you can see, and they go up to this little terrace, and kind of from your vantage point you can see just the very, much like the other tower, there is at least an entrance into the wrecked interior from the side there. So you do see
Okay.
like a dark little arch of a doorway up there.
We should go investigate it. I have to warn everyone. I am very tempted to cast fly and fly up to the orb and touch the orb.
Well, it's...
We haven't
sometimes-
actually done that.
No. It's always been something else. We'll check below it first.
I might be completely incinerated by a god's incredible power. Who knows?
So this one's
Maybe.
going to be on me.
Would be the first time that's happened in an
Aha, I
adventure.
see. No, I don't want to feed you.
You doing? Sorry.
I was healing myself and then I was talking to my cat.
Okay.
That was very confusing.
Fabian, are you actually at 1 hit point?
I'm
He's
at
got,
3 hit points.
He got
Oh,
3
okay.
hit points. Excuse
But he's all the
me.
way up there. We're down here.
So I can scope a little bit. I just got up here. Up here.
One more on Narashek just to finish him off.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Finish him.
Throw on the dagger, finish him off.
Ah!
Blood everywhere.
I need to practice before I go back to Fabian because I'm going to kill him when I do that to him.
Who is that on?
That is on myself.
Okay. Nope. 5 more damage.
What is wrong with me today? 49?
49.
Oh no.
A cool wind blows as the night sky, clouds above. Many hours later, just night has completely engulfed the tower. Darkness abounds.
Fine. I will take Ward Medic next level. I promise. Oh, now we'll try Fabian. Haha. See, I exceeded Fabian.
51.
So far, that's what? 4?
Although Fabian goes unconscious first, and then you get him to 55, actually. So he
Oh,
does
that's
get the full
true.
55.
Yep. You like, oh, this is so frustrating. Bam! Just knock the cat out, and then the healing energy surges through your body.
And then 52,
Oh, well.
55.
55 again.
With that last one, I put myself
You're
at
my-
1 below maximum HP, which is frustrating.
So close.
All right, cool.
I guess we're going in.
Yes, you take
Wait,
some time, and after much beating up with healing punches,
Edward, can you do
descend the
one
stairs.
DC 20 on me?
Yep. And
Perfect.
there you go.
Thank
That's
you.
31 hit points.
Alrighty. So, you all do the switchback, climbing up, and up, and up, and up. There's
I found a shortcut.
the winter air, even in this moderate climate, kind of pierces through you against the side of there. There's a couple occasions when the wind almost threatens to send you toward the edge. There are no handrails on these steps, and you're climbing up, 100 or so feet up into the air on the side of this tower, until you come to this terrace. Now, the doorway before you is an archway, much like the other tower you saw before. Inside is just pitch black darkness. Around the side of the door, on the walls and on the sides and whatnot, you see some chalk markings.
Sorry, you can't be in
and
frame.
scratches. So I believe one of you speaks Draconic. I think it was Horatio. So Horatio, you kind of look at it and you can see they seem to be calculations in numbers, and you can kind of make out like the symbol of a tower and then a little circle, and you can see distances drawn between it. You can see, like a diagram, a schematic of a ladder. Then you see also what appears to be this little catapult and a Zolgath sitting inside of it. Just various like numbers and trajectories and kind of sketches all around. And then off to one side, written in Draconic letters, is a phrase, and it makes out, "Ghosts, stay out."
I wouldn't think that would
Don't
work.
dead open inside.
Does seem to be a kind of warning.
Oh,
Now,
Oh,
is it a warning about ghosts, or is it a warning to ghosts?
Is it ghost, comma, stay
Yeah,
out?
is it
It is.
or
ghost
ghost semicolon?
period or exclamation
It
mark?
is ghosts, period. Stay out, period.
Okay.
Okay.
Full stop.
Well, I'm not sure I believe Zolgath's impressions of what ghosts are. It's probably a dragon. If they think it's a ghost, it's probably nothing close to a ghost. A dragon or an ooze or something.
How... It's written in chalk?
Yeah, it seems to be scratches and either some different kind of stone or chalk was used to scratch against the walls.
I guess, does it seem fresh or ancient?
Let's see.
I should be.
What
I
unit
don't.
it is.
I'm not good at things, but I should be able to tell whether it's been there for 1,000 years or been there for
These markings are
yesterday.
old. The oldest that you've maybe ever seen
That sounds like a critical
in
failure.
your life. Right. Oh, Arshis. These are ancient runes.
Can I decipher what they're meant to be? Like a society check or something?
Man, these are really old.
Yeah, you're like, wow, look at this.
Probably have some bonus to decipher.
So, Horatio, it's kind of strange on some of the way things are drawn out, the way certain numbers are written out, and certain calculations are done. So, if you had to guess, this is probably the work of Zolgaths, but a pretty intelligent one. One that definitely knew how to do sums and trajectories and calculus and trigonometry in Draconic. But yeah, it seems there was a Zolgath that was trying to figure out various methods of getting to the orb. You can see kind of the tower and then the orb up high and various solutions kind of drawn out and trying to figure out, what to do about it.
I have a tip, Zolgaths. Learn to read books. You can cast spells like fly.
Learn to read.
Hear that, kids?
Maybe they thought that if they knocked down the tower, the orb would go with it and they could get to the orb, and that clearly hasn't worked. So they gave up and went home.
They seem to be trying to get to the orb. I can just fly up there. I think, Faith, can you fly today? Or have you already flown today?
But what would flying up there do?
I think I already flew today.
For all the other ones, getting to it hasn't been the thing. It's been stopping something that has been suppressing it.
Yeah. Of course, the thing that's suppressing it might be on the roof, but I guess it's probably not safe to go alone.
If I remember correctly, most of us can fly.
I know it's me giving this advice, but sometimes it's not always the first thing you should do to get as high as possible.
What? Crazy.
Well, ghosts it is then.
Do not think like a cat all the time.
Meow.
What does that mean?
Fabian takes offense to that.
Well, you're not a cat. You're a
Amaroon.
What?
Amaroon.
That word.
Well, they call themselves Amaroon.
Amaroon.
Yeah, I don't actually speak the language, but I can say it in common.
Amaroon.
In the same way that I'm not a lizard.
Fair enough.
All right.
And Rocket's not a raccoon.
So, you intend to go through this doorway into the tower?
I say so. More adventures.
All right.
That's what we're here for.
You peer ahead into the darkened interior. Some of you, accustomed to seeing in dark places, you peer through this hallway, however, and you see only darkness. Black.
Can we get a light?
Inky.
Horatio.
A light comes forth, but still darkness remains.
Detect magic?
There's magic present in the hallway.
I used my highest level dispel
Well, just cast light at high
on
levels
Fabian.
as possible.
Yeah, that would work. I don't think I have it prepared. Let me see. Do
I
I
have light.
any?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
try
can see in
casting
darkness,
light.
so I don't usually prepare it unless I know we're gonna need it.
You can attempt to counteract if it's a darkness spell with a light
Yeah.
spell.
Isn't light a cantrip though?
It is.
But it's heightened.
Yep.
All right. What level is the light spell heightened to?
It is level 5.
You might have to get a crit. We'll find out.
All right. The light cantrip goes off. It does not illuminate the hallway ahead. It is suppressed.
Wow, wait.
One thing about a cantrip, though, is you can just do that every 6 seconds.
That's true.
Do I? Let me make sure this is the right. That I can do this. It's been a while since we played. Where are my senses?
I'm looking.
Yeah, I think only dwarves can get greater dark vision.
I was thinking about smell, but I don't think I have that actually either.
Scent.
Right? Do I?
You don't have an imprecise scent?
Maybe I do.
Weirdly, I can give Marion imprecise scent
Yeah.
for 1 minute.
Looking over to Marion like, you want to smell good? By smell good, I mean your
Smell
sense
well.
of smell well.
Oh well, yes.
I'm going to try dancing lights from the ringmaster's staff, which is also at 5th level.
The dancing lights, much like the light cantrip spell, kind of flicker for just a moment, but then cannot pierce through this just curtain of darkness ahead.
This is some powerful magic. Do I even have a lower level dispel magic? It's probably not a great... Well... Okay. How uncomfortable are we with this darkness?
I have no idea.
Moderately uncomfortable,
need
but I
some
will go in
data.
anyway.
Because I can get my 5th level dispel magic back and try that. Let's try and straight dispel it.
Seems to be some rubble around here. I'm gonna throw something into the darkness first to see if we can hear it, and sets
Alright.
off any traps, or I
Before
want to just go. Or if there's a big pit right inside, like.
All right. You do the try before we use some fancy magics. Pick up a rock. Clack, 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 clack. You hear the rock bounce several times. Just kind of seems to come to a stop. You cannot see where, but it sounds like stone inside.
At least there's a floor, so that's good.
Can
Alright,
I
go in.
can I do a recall knowledge? Do I think this is the standard darkness spell?
Ratio.
Or do I think this is something creepier?
Is the darkness spell on your spell list? Or like one of the spells you knew?
I don't know it. No, so I would
Okay.
have to roll.
Let's see. You've seen it used before, very prominently in one of your circus shows. It was used to kind of snuff out a globe of light in the middle there. So you have a pretty good idea and understanding of what the spell does. It creates a globe of darkness. Now, this, you pretty safely assume, is a more powerful version of that. If your light spells, if the magical lights don't seem to be doing anything, this is a darkness spell of some power. But that seems to be what is happening here.
Yeah, I'm going to drain bonded item, get dispel magic back, and cast it at 5th level.
All right, you're like, I don't like this. The arcane
Yeah.
energy goes surging through you.
Yeah, if that.
And do a dispel magic. If you wouldn't mind popping that in the chat.
I think it will automatically roll. So 26, not a great roll.
No, it's a 7. of dice.
But so this is 5th level. Oh, I have the rules for counteract.
I got him here. Okay. Check one thing here. That is just enough. Yep. The magic item drained, or the bonded item, just a little bit more power that I
My
need
staff.
to. Aiming the staff at the darkness, you see the dispel magic comes through. Little twinkling lights go throughout the darkness, and as they go, the darkness seems to recede more and more and more until the lights that you have on you do pierce down into a stone chamber, the darkness seemingly dispelled. Let me...
All right, good job, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
You're a wizard.
I do specialize in this kind of thing.
It is kind of your thing.
All right. So, a little bit of stretching your imagination. It's not just 10 feet to get into this chamber. There's a bit of distance beyond there, but there seems to be nothing in this small, bit of hallway until you get to a little bit of an opening down there. So there's, count this as a bit more of hallway.
50 feet.
Yeah. So basically,
Or
the
70
hallway,
feet.
kind of comes. Actually, I'll do this. I got an idea. Let's do this. Yep, so that's like the hallway behind you. All right.
Well, I don't see any ghosts. I guess.
You peer into a chamber ahead.
You don't really see ghosts, do you?
Any traps?
Yeah, I want to be detecting magic as we go.
Okay.
And I will be sending Marion in first in case of ghosts.
All right.
You like
I
talk
guess
to
it
them?
was right in a way.
So, a few things. The tunnel into the tower widens into a small chamber. A stone table against the north wall has several clay tablets upon it. Nearby, a shelf holds several large stone hands. As far as detecting traps or anything of that nature mechanically, nothing seems to strike out to you, but detecting the presence of magic, Horatio, there is something here. A presence. And coming down into here, seeing these tablets, seeing the hands, the tablets begin to rustle. Hands begin to move. Then I need to know, do any of you speak Dwarven?
Nope.
No.
Don't.
Then what you hear is as two dwarven ghosts lunge out of the ether toward you in your direction, sending their ghostly hands looking at you with malice in their eyes. I want everyone to now roll initiative.
Something, stopped clock, something.
So I click on myself.
Not still.
Initiative. Are we scouting? Am I scouting? I'm probably scouting, right?
I was not
I
paying
assume
attention.
someone is.
I was scouting. If no one else is.
Well, it doesn't particularly matter. I'm going not last, actually, but second to last.
Yeah, you're not going
Really-
last.
Really caught us off guard.
Yeah,
Trusted
Bias?
Horatio's words that there be no ghost. All did.
Hey, that was mostly based on Zolgaths being idiots. Sometimes they're right.
All right. So the dwarfs go first. At least one of them does. Suddenly appearing, you see this ghostly apparition, this dwarf come out. You see he is in these wizardly garb, this robe, and you see hammers, ghostly hammers and chisels and things, different implements, crafting implements on the side of the ghost dwarf's belt. Moves over, kind of coming from the wall. Is going to come over to here. Skandayaran Floor! And cast a spell upon all of you. So I need everybody
Reflex?
to make a reflex save
Okay.
for me.
Do I know what the spell is?
Let's see.
Just
Let's see
immediately.
if you have it on your list here. Ratio. Spells.
Maybe it was very good that you dispelled the darkness. Maybe.
Yes.
Probably would be bad fighting these guys in darkness.
Horatio, you know immediately that this dwarf has just cast Cone of Cold at you all.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm gonna counterspell it.
Oh, fuck!
I haven't done this.
Oh, no, my God!
This since level 2. I have that prepared today. Okay, how does that work?
I mean, do we actually get to do a counter spell? Holy shit.
Do I even have it on my
Okay.
thing?
It's a reaction. Okay, we got that. You have an expended spell slide. You could cast triggering spell.
Counterspell.
Expend this prepared spell. You lose your spell slot and attempt to counteract it.
So I'm gonna drop Dispel Magic into the chat. This is a 5th level spell, so no, 6th level spell. The roll's the same. No, not 6th level spell, 5th level spell. Cone of Cold. No. Dispel Magic, because that'll give me a counteract check. 34?
All right. The wizard, having dispelled the darkness, coming forward, seeing these ghostly dwarf wizards come before your quick thinking, your mind does the metrics, the abjuration magic patterns spiraling out before you. You take the cold burst, this huge gale force wind, and draw it into you, draw it around the staff, and with a flick, the energy goes away. The spell successfully countered. The ghost stands there, Kurskandayar, and seems very unhappy because you just nullified his spell. That
Not
was
today,
cool.
buddy.
Not today, dwarf. Then we move on to Fabian.
I'd like to
Hey.
bank my roll for a later reflex save.
Just save, copy, paste it.
Here, because mages are great, and red. And then.
All right, a 32 will most certainly hit this dwarf, but just double checking. Yes, you poke into it, and you feel some of the energy of the ghost disturbed somewhat, but not as much as you would have hoped. It is a ghost.
but I'm not sure what more I can do.
You're like,
let's-
stab the ghost.
Yeah, let's just keep at it, and that's my turn.
Okay, stab once and like, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Then we move on to Edward and Marion.
Okay. I accidentally went backwards, so I need to open up the character sheets again.
Oh, whoopsie doodles.
Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to work to. Well, we're going to first demoralize that guy.
You're gonna
Edward is.
demoralize a ghost. All right. You're none are more qualified in this regard to try and intimidate. But against,
26 is a really bad roll.
against its will defense, the ghost seems utterly unfazed.
Okay, we're gonna play a jaunty tune. And Marion is going
courageous.
to make an attack against this guy.
Alrighty.
Dang, not rolling well.
No, it's not. The ghost just kind of phases out of existence for a moment, then comes back. Yarasayan Kathkola.
Let's hit again.
The elf blade.
Actually,
Elf
no.
blade trying to hit a dwarf.
We're going to protect companion, so Marion gets a +1 to AC.
Marion feels a little protected.
And that's our turn.
Alright, the other dwarf.
Well,
Well.
Also, cast Golden
We've
Cold.
got a ghost in front of us. Huh.
And it's an elf ghost.
It's an elf ghost.
half elf.
I wonder if that's worse.
I don't know, it depends on how racist they are.
I'm also half elf, but I'm not half ghost.
The dwarf is going to step back. And then he's going to target Marion. As Marion comes toward it, kind of steps back onto the table, floating back a little bit. And is going to cast a spell at Marion.
Okay.
And I need Marion to make a will save for me.
Is this a mental effect?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, it looks like a critical success. From
It
my
sure
end.
does.
Nothing happens. Horatio.
I am going to. I don't know if this is going to pay off, but I have 2 of these prepared today. I'm going to touch faith and
We shall
cast.
touch faith. Boom, boom,
Yep.
bam,
Yep.
Not old yet.
Every time I do it, it's always worth it.
Yes. Yes.
I am going to cast a spell on her.
Cool.
Resist energy. I'm going to choose cold.
All
I
right.
can't counterspell a second code of cold. He might have 2.
All right.
I have resistance 5 to cold.
Yeah, you feel like a little nice and cozy.
A little
Nice and warm.
toasty.
Yeah, a little
I
toasty.
feel warm.
Yeah.
I feel nice and warm inside.
All right. That was 2 actions, Horatio.
Don't think I want to trying to be mindful of fireballs and cones. I'm gonna stay where I
You can't plan
am.
for everything. Then
I
they fall
know.
lightning bolt.
But walking into the room is probably the most dangerous thing at this point. So I'm just gonna cast shield.
All right, just a little shield of force to protect you.
See,
All right.
that spell.
Oh, Arshisk.
Walking into the room is the most dangerous thing to be done. Sounds good.
Here I go.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
All right, you flank the ghost.
Actually, let's not.
Oh.
Let's find out how corporeal these ghosts are. We're going to try to trip the ghost.
Alrighty.
Let me once again pull that out. Athletics against reflex.
Okay. Hang on. Let me check a keyword here.
Yeah, typically the incorporeal keyword would keep him
Yeah.
from being able to do it, unless he has ghost touch hand wraps. But
Oh,
Who knows?
really?
Yeah.
Ghost touch hand wraps would let you.
Trip a ghost?
there is some debate. I think so. I might have let a monk grapple a ghost with ghost touch hand wraps.
All right.
I mean,
Oh,
it makes
Arshisk.
sense.
You go out to trip, but you just pass through the ghostly form. There's nothing there to trip.
Well, then a tumble through should be really easy, then, right? I should just be able to walk through them.
Yeah. No, that's part of it. Even without a check, you could just pass through the ghost. But I'll let you do the tumble through if you want to gain panache to
I do want-
like
yeah, I
do a
need to-
cool tumble through, like whoa. But you can also
I
just
don't
like
wanna-
pass your hand through them.
I don't want to, pass. That'd be like disrespectful, I think, right?
They did just try to like cast a spell and kill you, so there's that.
This is honorable combat.
Since when?
I go there, I guess. Actually, whatever.
All right.
Man, this is gonna be not great for me.
Like, ah, shit, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
You kind of look over to Marion, like, whoops. So that's O.R. Shisk. Faith?
I'm gonna move to here so we can flank a ghost. Find out later how it build up to the damage. I'm gonna flurry on the ghost, see if I can get through its resistance. That's not gonna help. Attack number 2. Okay, I'm probably not going to. It was 24 also misses.
It does.
Yeah, we like in the 30s these days.
20? Is it like in the 30s?
The punches are going right through him.
Don't like fighting ghosts. And then I'm done. That was all my actions.
All right. Back up to this dwarf.
Man,
What are we gonna do?
ghost touch room would have been nice.
If only we knew. If only we had some kind of warning that we were fighting ghosts.
All right.
We knew about.
Surrounding this ghost, you see it kind of look around, Chaos Gaia, and lets out this dreadful moan, frightful moan. Does a Fusroda. So I need everybody, all of you, to make a will save. This is an emotion, enchantment, fear, mental effect. So
I know I don't know that spell because I don't do
it
those.
doesn't seem to be a spell. It just seems to be the ghost wailing.
Oh no!
All right, so it looks like Owarshisk, Fabian, and Edward
No, don't group me with them.
fail.
I got a whole 1 point higher than them.
Yep. So Owarshisk, and Fabian, and Edward / Marion. No, Marion got a
Which means
29.
they both have to roll.
Edward failed. Marion succeeded.
Okay.
So the three of you that failed are all frightened too of this ghostly wailing.
I'm not going to do anything into it anyway.
So it does that. And yeah. As it's wailing, you see the stone tablets and the fists, these pieces of golems slowly being assembled, start to levitate a little bit and then start to fly about the room.
Is that a spell that it cast?
No.
Okay.
This is just
Just an
part
ability.
of what the ghost can do.
Yeah.
It's frightful moan.
Does
and
it
then,
have the manipulate trait? No, probably not. 'Cause-
Nah, it's just a
nope.
yelling thing. It's probably just verbal. Auditory.
It's just divine and evocation. Its telekinetic assault lashes out in 30 feet in all directions from it. So that is going to be everyone now needs to make a reflex save.
Now we have a
Penalty.
fright. I dropped fright 2 into here. Right.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to knock 2 off of mine. Didn't auto
Okay.
throw.
And once again, it does that weird double shield thing. So. Oh man.
All right.
Oh man.
So, Fabian succeeds and Horatio succeeds. And did we get Marion in there? Okay. Yeah, so Fabian and Horatio will each be taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage. The rest of you will take 25 points of bludgeoning damage. These objects
right
just start
into-
bow, 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 smacking
Well,
around
reflex.
and
Never mind. But
doing
doesn't
all that.
matter.
Yes, this is a reflex save, so if you have the success as a critical success, then you take no damage.
I did
You
have
have-
their.
If you have
31.
whatever that feat is. So yeah, 31 was a success. So if you have that evasion or whatever the feature's called, that if you get a success on a reflex save, it's a critical success, then you take no damage.
Do I have evasion yet?
You have
Do.
evasion.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
So Fabian, you're good. You get a critical save instead. So you managed to dodge all these things flying around. Part of your capering clown antics is, dodging pies, and it applies in this case. So to dodge big stone tablets flying across the room. But that is all the ghost can do this round. So we're on to Fabian's go.
Okay, well, there's a ghost, and it's
Flanked?
up to no good.
Is it
Right.
causing trouble in your neighborhood?
Yep, exactly. Well, let's see what we can do based off of. I don't know. Can you precision a ghost? Not sure about that.
So a 26 will hit its flat-footed DC. However, as you go into twist the knife like you normally do, it does not seem to have any additional effect.
Uh-oh.
Some immune to
That,
bleed. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it's immune to precision damage, that limits me somewhat.
Oh,
I
precision.
don't think I can even, because then you can't even tactically debilitate them. Oof, this is no good. Quickly, I guess all I can do is just keep poking and hope
I
for the
think
best.
you can debilitate them even as long as you can sneak attack them, even if they don't take the precision damage. It has been a while since I played a rogue, but I think that's how.
Because
they're separate.
Flat-footed opponent. And if you deal damage, you get to, oh yeah, if you hit a flat-footed opponent and you get to deal damage, you can have one of the debilitations.
Is it
Not
if
sure.
you deal damage or if you can deal damage?
If you deal damage.
When your strike
Oh,
hits
you might not have
well,
even gone through its resistance.
So if it has resistance 10 or higher, you didn't
Does
you didn't
this
actually
thing
deal
have
damage.
This is when
TR50?
your strike
Oh,
hits a
God.
flat-footed creature and deals damage, you apply one of the following.
This
Oh,
strike
no.
with your cold iron rapier did not deal any damage to it.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
This is oh.
You're like, ah! The
Uh-oh.
ghost just wailing and
Uh-oh.
flinging things around.
Well, that's a pickle.
You got
Yeah,
two
that-
more actions. What you going to do?
That is unfortunate. Oh dear.
Do any of us have any ghost touch items or no?
Nah.
I have spells. I actually want to kind of try and put them to rest because it seems like it has something to do with crafting, but I might not get the chance to do that.
I'm just looking over options. There's not a lot of options. I
Is
guess
this a haunt?
I will just keep poking and hope something eventually gets through. Oh, that doesn't do any damage either.
Yep. Just like,
Let's try a feint, because even if there's a chance it could succeed high enough to actually help all my allies and not just me. So
all right.
why not?
Psych the ghost out.
Yeah. Let's try.
Versus a perception DC.
Yep.
A 35 is a success. Just a normal success.
A normal success is only good for me. Okay, good luck everyone.
Right. I'm like, no, I can't. My rapier won't stop these ghosts. Edward.
Okay. We are going to continue to.
Fabian, your fighting goes down by 1. Sorry.
We're going to continue to inspire courage. The two of us are going to move into here. And with our last action, we're going to boost Eidolon, and Marion will hit that guy.
All right.
Dang, only a 26.
So a 26 against flat-footed AC
Yeah.
will do it.
Oh, okay.
'Tis enough. And that is
That might do damage.
that magical slashing?
It sure is magical slashing.
All right. So it does seem to get through a little bit to the ghost, and so the elf blade does come down. Both the dwarves are like, "Oh, Ganyan elf blade, Galkathir," and they seem pretty upset by that. But they still look pretty healthy for their ghostly selves. So then we come to this ghost in the table over here. Ha 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 ha. Wait a minute. He's a ghost. Yeah, it's just gonna float. Hmm. 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 It's gonna. Oh. No.
Deep in the think tank for this one.
Yeah, let's do.
He's in his mind palace.
Yeah. I want to do that, but I'm not gonna. Okay, he's going to. Target Marion with a spell. So I need Marion to make a Fortitude save.
That's a 37.
That's a success. So there's a temporary effect on a success. You see a bit of dark magic obscure Marion's eyes. Marion is blinded for one round.
Rude.
On a success? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, be glad you didn't fail it.
Until... Oh, wait, sorry. Blinded until its next turn begins. So...
Oh, okay.
way less effective than I thought it was going to be. It's going to do that, and then... I guess we're gonna... we got other shit to do, can't we? Yeah, it's just going to phase through the wall and wind up here. Next to you, Horatio.
Just like
And it's your turn, Horatio.
thumbs down. I would like to do a recall knowledge to see if I know what a ghost is. Specifically, I would like for Horatio to know that there is a way you can put them to rest based on what they are and what they're doing. Which I, as a player, know. Maybe Horatio doesn't know.
Okay. So, yes, you have spent some time with ghostly folk, very prominently with Marion, many long days, speaking of the nature of the undead and the ghostly world, the phantasms beyond here. Your wizard brain pieces together that there is this magical darkness inside the tower, and these two ghosts, they seem to be crafters, potentially crafters of the golems, some of the you've seen around here. They have crafting supplies on them, they have these components here, the tablets over there seem to be, you know, instructions on golem making and whatnot. You get the sense that these ghostly dwarves are bound to the place more so than anything else. You know, some ghosts are wandering in search of certain, you know, respite on something or some task they want to accomplish. These ghosts instead seem focused to a place, a specific place.
Like this room, I guess. Their workshop is what it looks like.
Yeah, they're here. How far that extends, how far they can travel, but this is probably their sight bound to this place. There may be something else to relieve their spirits beyond that, but you're not 100% sure what that is at this point. But you figure they're sight bound.
And they seem to want to put the golems together. I don't know. Man. I'm half tempted to run over here and start putting, like, pull out my crafter's tools and see if I can, like put together a goal. I don't know if I can do that fast enough to actually stop them from attacking us. Yeah, I'll move to get away from this guy. I'll move over here. Does it look like there are any? You mentioned the feet were flying around. Can I like grab two things that obviously look like they need to go together and like put them together? Just try and start working on something.
Let me see. I'll say you can take an action. It's kind of like a seek action to see if they're picking out bits and pieces that would go together. So Horatio, you take a moment looking around at the different pieces. Everything seems pretty old, and if there are pieces that go together, there's no obvious correlation to where they are in the room. And now that things have been kind of tossed around, it seems to be various pieces. It seems to be, this couldn't have been their full production center to build golems. This may have been like a staging area or an office or something like that. You're not 100% sure. But there's no obvious signs of these are the pieces of the golem that go together.
Hey, that's 3 actions then.
Oh yeah, I need to recall knowledge. That's right.
Yep.
All right, so you're trying to look around, figure out what these ghosts want, and you determine they're bound to the location, but not much beyond that.
Oh well, guess we'll have to blast him.
I started blasting. So then, Awarshisk. Then Edward, you went down to frightened one. So.
Right.
I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do. We'll try to hit.
Okay.
12 slashing for precision.
All right.
12
Are
magical
your
slashing.
claws magical? Thank you.
I have a +1 striking hand wraps.
Okay. It's a little bit of slashing. Just a little bit. Something
take-
rakes against the little. Hey.
Can I look around the room? I mean,
Sure. If you want to take an action to seek about the room.
yeah, just to see if there's something I notice. I don't know, something related to. Is there a ghost be gone somewhere? I don't know.
No. What you do is you look around, see much the same as Horatio saw. You can kind of see, since you're closest to it, there's the tunnel that continues down at a little bit of a slope behind you, and you can actually kind of see down that direction. I'll go ahead and reveal a little bit of what you can see down there.
'Cause I don't have any light vision, just whatever is being radiated.
Yeah, there is light continuing down there. I'll say it's enough you can kind of see just this rubble ruin pile in the interior of the tower there.
Is this where the tower has like crumbled, or is this like
Yes.
a quarry? Okay.
You can see like into the middle of the portion where it's tumbled down. So there's a bit more distance, to the left there, but that's what the hallway ends in, is the collapsed portion of the tower.
Okay. Then I will try to slash again, I suppose. After taking a little look, see.
Can you flank when you're blinded?
I
Can
think
you
so. You just have to be able to attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blinded is. Do you still have like senses, right?
I'll allow it. So yes, you do another little shing. Little scratchy scratch.
That's not the most damage I can do, but close.
All right, your frighten gets reduced by 1. When we come to Faith.
I'm gonna flurry. First attack. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Second attack.
So does.
Ooh, they both hit.
they
Nice.
both hit, doing a little bit of damage on each one.
No, you add them
you
together
combine
and then
them.
you subtract.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So I do a lot of
A
damage.
lot of damage. So much
14 to be
damage.
exact.
A moderate amount of damage.
Yes.
So much damage.
And
Yeah, let's make a fort save.
against being stunned, right?
Yeah. What's it mean to being stunned?
No, I don't see immune to stun. So, fort save. Ooh, only a 26.
Ooh, that's a failure. He's stunned 1.
Alright, you kind of punch the ghost and get through with these magical hand wraps. And the ghost.
And I try to clock him again. Ooh, which hits for 6 damage.
A little bit of damage.
And I try to clock him again, which misses
Alright.
very badly. Oh my god.
Begin beating the shit out of this ghost. Then it is that ghost's turn, so it will lose an action first and foremost. But then it's its turn again. Didn't like that. So this might hurt. It is going to cast a spell at Faith. So those of you who have opportunity attacks can try to make them.
Maybe someday I'll get a reaction.
Oh no.
That's a miss.
Alright, so Edward goes for, or sorry, Marion goes forward, trying to get the darkness out of his eyes, and that's enough of a distraction for Roartius to come up behind, and because it is
That's exactly a crit,
flat-footed,
isn't it?
a 36 is a critical hit. So that would be 24 magical slashing damage, which is enough on a critical hit, so the ghost is suddenly knocked forward, unable to complete its spell. Damn! Cannot get the good spells off. Urgh. But that is all that ghost can do. Fabian.
Okay, well, I'm a little limited too.
Love that store.
Oh, and let's
Poor cat.
and we'll try to feint it again in case we can to better, but I don't know. At least I can keep its reflex saves down.
Yeah, still, success for you. And then that removes your frightened condition, Fabian. Then on to Edward and Marion. Marion is no longer blinded.
Sweet. We're going to inspire courage and boost Eidolon, and Marion's going to make 2 attacks. Come on.
Not with that one. Or that one.
Or that one. Dang.
The boosted elf blade. Dwarf is wising up. It's watching the elf blade.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
They
never did know how to build
So that
those.
was Edward. Your frightened goes away.
Ghosts remain Marion's greatest weakness.
He cannot catch a break from ghosts, no matter what. Especially because there's this one behind you all. And this one will go.
It's
no.
not next to
Here it
that.
comes.
Yes.
I only had one.
Will cast forth, and this time Horatio, like, I'm out of magic, guys. Sorry. As this blizzard comes, this blizzard will hit the other ghost, but then I will need everybody to go ahead and make your save.
It's
The reflex
reflex?
save. It is.
I'd like to keep my.
Oh, it's a
banked
reflex
one
save?
that I.
Am
It is a
I-
reflex save.
Do I get any benefit from this wall?
I am going to hero point that because I don't want to get a critical
Um,
failure in
maybe.
this.
Yeah, I'll give you
Ooh, much better.
cover, Horatio.
Kind of the other side.
Plus 2, a 37. And then I have a reaction, which again I haven't used before. Well, let's see how much damage that is first.
Okay, so Faith, you hero pointed on that.
Yes,
that
I did.
natural one. Okay.
Get that away from me.
So it looks like Edward, did you hero point as well?
Nah.
Oh, that's a 14 save. Never mind. So it looks like Edward failed, and that's it. Including the ghost, everyone else just did a regular success.
Fabian and I critically succeed.
So y'all take nothing.
High five, Fabian.
So Edward will take 46 cold damage, and then the rest of you will take 23 unless you completely saved against it.
So I take.
I'm going to use reaction and use my other focused spell other than protective ward.
All right, energy
So I
absorption.
So that was
Cold.
how much for half? 20.
Half was 23.
Okay. So I will take 8.
So the ghost also takes some damage. And that's what it does. So it does that spell. Cone of Cold.
Faith, did you critically succeed?
I got 38. I was
it
pretty sure
normal?
the DC is 30.
Okay. Just remember your 5 resistance I gave you.
I did. I only
Alright.
took 18 damage.
So then it's going to do a frightful moan. So only those who failed last time have to make a will save. So I think that's Edward, Fabian, and Awarshisk. Make a will save for me.
Well, I'm back to being 2 again.
Oh no. Oh no. That might be worse than 2 for some of you.
Yeah, so Awarshisk fails, Edward and Fabian critically fail. So Awarshisk, you go back to Frightened 2, just shaken
I was
by the
so
mournful...
excited that it was going to be done with Fright.
Nope, you go back to Frightened 2. Fabian and Edward go to Frightened 3. So you are just shaken by the mournful wails of these ghosts. And that's the ghost turn. Horatio.
I am going to... I'm going to magic missile this one. This is a first level, so 3 actions, first level, which means we'll just take the first 3, because this will roll 6. I should probably reformat that. Nope, not mage armor.
Mage armor.
Missile. So
5,
5,
4.
6, 7, 8, so 12.
All right. The force damage seems to hit against the ghost, striking at it with ferocity. And this ghost, if it had blood, it would be bleeding it. Not looking great. So that was the magic missile. 3 actions. Awarshisk.
I'm a little spooked.
It's spooky.
It is that time of year again.
Ghosts. Happy Halloween.
Happy
Ooh.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's a crit.
It is one less, actually, if that matters. 37. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think a 36 was a crit.
36 is still a crit, so 37 will be a crit.
Yep. So it will take that magical slash. The ghost begins to tear apart in certain places, looking pretty rough.
Ooh.
Dodges.
Shield? No, they don't even do. Have they attacked yet? Like,
Now
Physically
Normally
attack?
attacked? No, not yet.
Ready a fortitude save? No, I'm gonna attack a third time, I guess.
Go all out. Full offense.
What else am I supposed to do? Well,
It's a normal hit. It's a little bit more.
sure. That's my turn.
Faith.
Snicker snack.
Down to one frightened Orshlisk.
start by flurrying.
No.
No,
Continue
that's
misses.
not gonna do it. 7, that might do it.
27 will, so a little bit of punch.
And does
this
it?
is
It does make a fort save.
19.
19 is a critical failure.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck!
yeah.
You punched this ghost right in its head.
And then I punch
And you
over
whiff.
his head.
Yep.
And then I punch into his head.
Punched
Yes.
into eternity, briefly.
All right. Beating the shit out of this ghost. Then it would be that ghost's turn, but it is stun
Ah.
3. It loses its turn. On to Fabian.
Oh. Here we go again.
That
A
minus
poking.
3.
Oh, yes, that's
Ooh.
-3.
That will hit,
me know.
but
Regular.
doesn't
Nothing.
do anything. This
Well,
pokey
you never
stick
know.
doesn't hit this ghost.
Oh.
Oh no, that would have dealt some damage.
Oh no.
No. And I'll just keep trying to feint it. Oh no. Okay. I
No.
was useless.
It
Your
makes you.
frightened goes down by 1. Frightened 2 now. Edward and Marianne.
Edward continues his tune, a bit more frenzied and staccato now.
Ah!
And
Oh, that's
he'll-
right. Wait, I forgot about that. +1 to attacks, and what else?
and did damage and to saves against fear effects. I forgot about that. I don't think it would have made a difference in my case.
I should have had
But let's
like,
remember that from now on.
4 more damage on both of my attacks.
Can you put
Or
up
2 more damage.
your aura?
It's already up.
I can't see it.
It's too big.
It's yellow. It's why
It's
everything looks a little bit yellow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can change the color on it. Let's do
It's
that.
like 60 feet or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all yellow. Song.
There, now it's
Now
Purple.
everything's peach or purple colored.
I could be blue. I could be.
We'll have to
red.
change it again whenever I cast mine, because mine's also purple, but not this fight.
Not the purple.
Yeah. Okay. So a 25. Does a 25 hit? It's
Flat-footed
Flat-footed
AC. It just hits.
yes, that's 15 slashing damage.
The elf blade sinks into the ghost somewhat.
And another a 20 doesn't hit. I take it.
don't. Nope.
That would have been a nice hit, though.
It would have been such a nice hit.
Oh, but the dwarf, even though it's kind of fading out of existence, is like, no, fuck you, elf. As Edward's go, onto the ghost behind. This ghost. Yeah. It's just going to step up to Edward and then come up, grab you by the lapel, and do a smack with its ghostly hand. So
Okay.
It does have an attack.
Ghostly backhand. So the
ghost
first
slap.
one. Edward?
It's a crit.
Yeah.
And just beautiful, in a beautiful, apropos scenario, a ghost grabs you from behind and beats the shit out of you.
Okay.
You can't seem to be left alone for just a minute. All these apparitions from beyond. It rolls a natural 20,
Oh no.
so that will be
Anyway.
a dutiful retaliation. If you hit the strike and deals damage to you, deals within 50 feet, allowing them to strike back against enemy dares to harm you, make an unarmed melee strike. Okay, well, the damage that you take is 42 negative damage.
That's a bunch of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
But then you can dutifully retaliate against this ghost with an unarmed strike.
They're all unarmed strikes. 25 won't do it, though.
No, unfortunately.
It's a fake elf blade.
The elf blade isn't quite enough, and so the ghost will just then come with a sucker punch with the second attack against Edward. So ghostly hand number 2. That is a 33 to hit you.
That is just a regular hit.
All right, and I'm so sorry. It rolled 22 negative damage.
Ah, nerd.
Did you have summoner's precaution still?
Yes, but it doesn't work in reverse.
Edward disappears.
You can't summon yourself and have your summoner.
Nope.
Marion disappears as the ghost just beats the shit out of Edward. But then that is its go, Horatio.
God, Edward had a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
And he's down. I am going. I don't. Yeah, no.
Who ended up taking that moderate elixir of life? Nobody did.
That was Faith.
Faith did. Okay.
I haven't added it in my character sheet, but I have it.
I am going to electric arc them.
All right. So the one.
So it looks like if they succeed, they probably take no damage.
One that does that and that. So
It's actually 17 damage.
this one succeeds. So this one seems to be fine. However, this one that just beat the shit out of Edward wasn't expecting it and got a critical failure.
Ooh.
So that does indeed zap this other ghost over here, who just took out Edward. One more action.
Well, I guess it did just punch somebody. So I will cast Shield.
All right. Oh, Arshisk.
Tumble through.
Okay. Yep.
I need to succeed at this. For reasons.
Against reflex DC.
Yeah.
25 does not
How
do
about a
it.
36 instead?
That does.
Because of my daring do. I'll
Daring
take the
do.
higher of those two.
Ah,
I'll take
yes.
36.
So even though you can just physically walk through them, you do a cool tumble.
Because I tumbled through them and I tumble behind, it's flat-footed now.
Oh,
So now I'm gonna attack
look at that. Some sick maneuvers.
Oh,
21 is
flat-footed still didn't matter.
Not enough. You get one more attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Panache Claw.
Man,
26
that would have been.
is a hit.
It's not flat-footed anymore, though.
Oh, it's just against your next attack?
Just the next attack.
Oh, buddy.
I
Oh, that's so sad. The 26 misses when it's not flat-footed.
That's all my turn.
You go for the ghost and you're like, ah, damn it.
I gave it up.
But you're no longer frightened, so you got that going for you. Faith.
I'm gonna flurry on the ghost that's in front of me.
A 27 is a hit. .32 is also a hit.
So 27 total.
Oh, that's right. You
10.
count them before you do resistances.
Ghost is looking very bad at this point. It tries to make a fort save. 22.
22 is a failure.
All right. Oh, the ghost has almost disappeared at this point.
And I'm gonna battle medicine Edward. I don't have a hero point. I'm just gonna do a DC 20. So I'll click this one. I just barely succeed. See,
Good choice.
28 points.
All right. So you are just.
I knew I was gonna roll a 2. And that's reactions.
Oops.
He's double down.
I guess if we both click prone at the same time, that'll double you up.
Yeah.
Double prone.
Takes 2 actions to get up.
If only Ed kept up. Do it
All right.
twice for free.
So that's Faith getting Edward back to his feet.
Just in time.
For its turn. So it loses an action.
Yep.
It seems like it's disapparating, just things going wrong all around it. It will once again cry out in pain and anguish as small objects and debris fly about in a 30-foot emanation. Telekinetic assault. So everyone needs to make a reflex save.
Does it hit the other ghosts?
It is physical objects that are moving around.
Oh, okay. Guess that. Reflex save.
Can't
Nice,
damage
Fabian.
them, but they can do damage to me.
Fabian's really a ghost.
Oh, well, Rachel don't give a shit. So Faith fails with a 23.
Yeah.
Everyone else succeeds, and then Fabian and Horatio critically succeed. So Arshus critically succeeds. So it's just success for Edward and failure for Faith. So Faith, you're taking 26 bludgeoning damage, and then Edward, you're taking 13. Is just objects fly around the room once more, but then that is its go. Fabian, on to you.
I might as well just
It's looking pretty bad.
keep flanking.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't do any damage. It's not enough
Wait,
damage.
35.
Oh, it was 1 off from a
No.
crit.
Flat-footed. A 35 is just enough for a crit.
Oh my
Normally
God.
27,
Like
then
a
25 up to
D8.
35. So that's 7 doubled to 14. Plus is the deadly D8 precision or just the same type? I think it's the same type of damage, right? So roll
Yes.
that D8 on top of that
Yeah.
first one. So it's 14 plus 7.
Oh.
21 points of damage after stabbing it again and again. You're like, this isn't doing anything. And then that last stab, the ghost kind of as you are the one indeed to take out this ghost.
Yay.
One of them dispelled.
Okay.
So that was just a move and a strike.
Two action. Yep.
So you have a third action.
Or
All right, you rush up to the other ghost. Edward, you are prone, back to consciousness. Fabian, your fighting gets reduced by 1.
All right, we stand up. We stride away. And come on, guys, keep it up. We've got them on the ropes. Inspire courage.
All right, inspiring to the bitter end. As Edward steps up, I'm like, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, back to the ghost. This ghost sees the other ghost disappear and just enters a rage. This is gonna go like full, John Wick, full Kingsman. Just start like just doing ghost punches left and right. So we're gonna do 3 ghost punches against Fabian, who comes up next to him.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the first one. That's a 36 to hit you, Fabian.
Yes, and I guess that's a crit because of my frightened and my AC penalty. Ah.
So your AC is normally 27.
Let's see.
Did you reduce your frightened at the end of your turn?
Because you're only frightened 1 now.
Sometimes it doesn't. Let me just check.
what is it without fright?
Yeah, no, I think it is 27 normally. So
So minus
it
1.
is 26 at the moment.
26. That's a crit. Dwarf punches you for 42 negative damage. And then goes a second strike. Only a 20 to hit, so that will not do it.
Okay.
Then the
that's
third
good.
strike is a natural 1. So
Good.
you get smacked back, but then you're dodging left and right. This ghost just goes into a rage. Horatio.
I am going to move to here, and then I'm going to electric arc it.
All right, makes a reflex save and does succeed. Electricity doesn't seem to phase it. Horatio then on to Arjisk.
Tumble through.
Go jumping around the ghost.
Acrobatics. Critical tumble through.
Critical tumble! It's turning into a sick action movie.
Ha!
Aha! 34.
Oh, but our Spire, it's courage. So 35. And he's flat-footed, so it's 35 against his flat-footed AC.
Ah, you've redeemed yourself. It's a critical hit. It does damage.
11 damage? Did you add a
Would
plus-
be 11 slashing damage, so 22.
All right, yeah, you did it. You claw through this ghost, just barely reaching through the essence and the ectoplasm to rake it out.
That's Fabian you're beating up on.
All right, the ghost turns and wheels on Awarshisk like, fuck you too.
We'll try again. I could raise my shield. Nah, we'll try again. 29.
9 hits. A little bit more damage.
15 slashing.
Ah! Faith, onto you.
So
I'm gonna
courageous.
Start by flurrying it. Ooh, that's a crit.
That is a critical hit.
Is that with the +1?
Yeah, that's with
courage?
the +1.
Alright. So 14, and then
That's
a
2 hits.
normal hit. So that's 28 plus 14 is 42 points of damage. Wait.
No.
No. Yes.
Wait. 28, 38. Yeah.
Yeah.
42.
42 points. 42 points of damage. You are like,
Mine's his
oh, you want to
resistance.
punch? You want to do a punch fight, Ghost? Whoop-a-sha! And just sock
Well, I
him
mean,
right in the face.
that was less than what he did.
Yeah, it's still.
By a lot.
He is hurt. He will make a fort save. A natural 1.
Nice.
Oh,
Faith's
wow.
like, fuck you, Ghost.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna keep punching. So that was 1 attack,
Yeah.
2 attacks. But that'll hit.
Well, he's
Wait, no, because he's not
not
flanking
flat-footed
against
to you.
me. I mean, yeah, what the hell? I'll just attack him again. I can heal next round.
Nope.
And I'm done.
All right, you sock this ghost. Fabian, after getting necrotically slapped, what do you do?
We'll move there, and it's poking time.
Feet here to the poke. Pcha! That's a hit, but oh, you have the +1 to damage, right? Is that included in this? No. So, dink.
Take that.
Okay, well,
That one didn't work.
luck, everyone.
You're no longer
Okay.
frightened,
That's good.
Edward.
I'm gonna delay until after their turn.
All right, their turn would be next. They lose it because they're stunned, and then Edward.
All right. I'm going to inspire courage. I'm going to try and demoralize that
Oh.
guy.
All right.
That's a 35 against their will DC. That's much better.
That will succeed. You freak out the ghost. You're like, "Ugh, get a skeleton. And this dwarf ghost is a little freaked out by you. Is that 2 actions?
Yep, and with my third action, I'm going to run away.
I flee.
Get behind
Alright.
some cover because I'm afraid of another kind of cold.
All right, so Edward, you kind of go down the hallway a little bit, rushing behind, putting your back.
Dun-dun-dun.
Horatio.
That's a good point. What's the range on a cone of cold? I have the spell. I can
Ross,
just
do you
look
have
it up.
terrifying
60-foot cone.
Huh?
Well, that's not going to work.
Do you have terrifying resistance?
No, I have battle cry, which I forgot about.
Okay.
I'm going to electric arc it. Ooh,
Zap.
garbage.
Uh,
1, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I can demoralize when I roll initiative.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah.
succeeds against the
Completely
electric
forgot
arc.
Sad.
Dodging out of the way.
Shield.
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 Cautious.
Well, I don't need to tumble through. So. My goodness.
36 is a crit.
Uh,
Flanking
so
the ghost.
am I still under courage?
We
Looks
seem
like
to
the
be.
aura, yeah, it's spotted over that way. So,
So I guess that's 30 damage.
Yep. Ghost is looking pretty bad.
Oh my gosh.
30...
That's a 35 because of the aura of courage.
Ah,
That's a
why'd
37.
you
Well,
put-
35. But, and it's a 28 slashing damage.
Ah! It's
guess
looking
we'll-
real bad.
Go again. A
It
29.
hits, so 16 damage.
Yeah.
It's looking bad. You're tearing out the ectoplasm piece by piece, trying to tear this ghost apart. It still hangs on for the moment. Barely.
I had some
Faith.
practice on the other one.
Yep.
I will add my +1. Ooh, that's also a crit.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh.
No, maybe it's not because I'm not flanking it.
That 36 includes the +1 from the Inspired
Yeah.
Courage.
Yeah.
And it is a normal hit.
Graham breathes a sigh of relief.
Ah,
That's also a
maximum damage on that
normal
one.
hit. So 20,
So that's
31.
31 damage.
31, though, is enough. Seeing it torn piece by piece by Warsha's claws, the dwarven ghost there, still reeling, take one spectral fist, skull glowing on your hand.
Was that a
Ghost.
non-lethal punch?
No, that was lethal. I mean, I'm pretty sure ghosts are immune to non-lethal.
The ghost disappears.
Also, they're not technically alive.
Right.
Edward, one moment.
Oh, okay.
Did I move back too?
For just a second. Edward, you run down the hallway, kind of pressing up against there, looking back like, oh God. And look and see and hear this ghostly form dissipate. Thank the gods. And then there's a rumble.
Uh-oh.
Shifting stones as something moves in the stone rubble pile of the collapsed tower. But what it is, you'll have to see next time on Really Playing Games, The Extinction Curse.